That's
Yeah.
incredible. So we have a lot of people here in our audience that are watching today that are entrepreneurs. And you mentioned that you always had that entrepreneurial spirit,
Right.
and you were maybe not so much about network marketing.
Right.
And I know when I was first introduced, yes, sign me up, I'm in. I was all for it. I didn't know what it was.
Yeah.
My mom sold Tupperware. You know, we had Amway under the counter, but that's all I knew growing up. I didn't have any bad taste in my mouth. So I just thought this is going to be a great way to be a stay-at-home mom and earn income for my kids.
Yeah.
So for the people in the audience, can you tell them you chose LifeWave to be a network marketing company because of this step-by-step coincidences that happened, right? This
Right.
series of events. So you started the company. How did that look in the beginning as you were just starting out? I recently heard you on a video say those first 6 months were really rough. And I think
Yeah.
some of our brand partners may be able to relate to that. In the beginning, was it just all puppy dogs and ice cream cones?
It was real. I wish it was both of those, because I love both of those. We have 3 dogs in our family, so that
okay.
would be great. No, it was the first 6 months was incredibly difficult. There was no money coming in, and I was going and speaking with personal trainers, coaches, athletes, acupuncturists, medical doctors, scheduling appointments with basically anybody that I could talk to try the product. I was trying to figure out how to do the marketing, how to set up the manufacturing, because there was nothing in place at that time, and it was really, really difficult. And I think maybe I got about $50,000 into debt on the initial startup. And then after that, some things started to happen, and more people were becoming interested, and things started to move at that point. And then the breakaway moment was when the Olympic athletes at Stanford were seen on TV using the patches, and it was in August of 2004. I think we did $35,000 in sales, which was a huge deal for us at that time. And about 1,000 people came forward and said, I'd like to distribute this product. So it was very clear that networking was going to be the path forward. And then in our first month in sales as a networking company in November of 2004, we did about $500,000 in sales.
Wow.
So we were off to an incredible
Great
start.
start.
So what changed my mind, though, about networking is that as the company began successful, I saw people where they would come into the business, someone spent $100, others would spend $500 to enroll, and very quickly they would start earning a lot of money. And I began to appreciate the power of this, that the company had put up hundreds of thousands of dollars at that point to establish the manufacturing, do the clinical studies, do all the regulatory work and the legal work. The software to drive the network was expensive, setting up order fulfillment, that an individual that gets involved in networking doesn't have any of those expenses. It's a mature system, and they can come in and share the product with others and earn a lot of money in a short period of time. And of course, people today don't have to go through the hardships that I went through when starting the business, which is awesome.
It is. And my husband Brent's a general contractor. So he owns his own business. He always has.
Yeah.
And usually once a month, he will remind me, do you realize you have no overhead? You have no liability.
Yeah.
You have no workers' comp. You don't have to worry about anything. You just order the patches you love every month, and we make this kind of money from LifeWave, from helping people with this technology. And that's such a gift to be able to, that you have provided for the hundreds of thousands, I don't know how many distributors we have globally, thousands of people, that you've provided this gift for all of us to be able to go and help people and provide for our families at the same time.
Well, it's certainly a collaborative effort. There's no way that LifeWave could have done any of this if it hadn't been for the leadership in the business. and the amazing community of people that we have. And it's certainly been an incredible journey. I would like to say that we started and then we didn't have any problems and everything was great, but it was really a lot of hard work. 15 years of 15 years of building the business, creating a stable foundation to get to the point where in 2018, when we launched X39, that we could have this growth and everything would be stable. And that growth that we've had would collapse a lot of businesses. But because we had spent so many years building up the manufacturing and the infrastructure, everything worked the way it was supposed to.
Yeah. And during that time, you've invented other patches before X39. So
Yes.
that's why people will see other types of patches in our product line.